Hello, everyone. Welcome back this afternoon. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott.
And together we are Backyard Musings, People's Republic of, I was going to say China and then Australia, but California.
Yeah, we are still here, and we're talking about another science deal here. This is really cool.
Yes, it
Science
is.
and medicine.
Metformin, the world's most prescribed diabetes drug, is known for benefits far beyond blood sugar control. Yet its precise workings have remained a mystery. Really? How did it get out on the market then? Researchers at Kobe University have now provided the first clinical evidence that the drug alters metal levels in the blood, lowering copper and iron while raising zinc, which may help explain its protective effects. Researchers discussed this in the journal BMJ Open Diabetes Research and Care on July 31st, 2025. Would you like to know more?
Okay. Metformin is the most commonly prescribed medication for diabetes worldwide. In addition to lowering blood sugar, it has been linked to a wide range of positive health effects, including protection against tumors, inflammation, and atherosclerosis. Yet despite more than 60 years of use, scientists still do not fully understand how it works. Great. Which has slowed efforts to design even more effective treatments for these conditions.
I just don't understand that. How do they not know what it truly does?
That's a long time, too.
Yeah. According to Kobe University endocrinologist, Wataru Ogawa, quote, "It is known that diabetes patients experience changes in the blood levels of metals such as copper, iron, and zinc. In addition, chemical studies found that metformin has the ability to bind certain metals such as copper, and recent studies showed that it is this binding ability that might be responsible for some of the drug's beneficial effects. So, we wanted to know whether metformin actually affects blood metal levels in humans, which had not been clarified," end quote.
To explore this question, Agawa and his colleagues conducted a study involving roughly 200 diabetes patients at Kobe University Hospital. I'm going to assume that's probably in Japan.
That's like knocking on every other door over here. You know what I'm saying?
Half of the participants were taking metformin while the other half were not. The researchers compared blood serum samples from both groups, measuring the levels of copper, iron, and zinc, as well as indicators of possible metal deficiencies. Okay.
The Kobe University team has now published the first clinical evidence of altered blood metal levels in patients taking metformin. They found that patients who take it have significantly lower copper and iron levels and higher zinc levels, Ogawa says. Continuing the quote, "It is significant that we could show this in humans. Furthermore, since decreases in copper and iron concentrations and an increase in zinc concentration are all considered to be associated with improved glucose tolerance and prevention of complications, these changes may indeed be related to metformin's action."
Recently, Japan has approved the use of imeglimin, a new diabetes drug that is a derivative of metformin, but that should not be able to bind metals the same way as its parent. Quote, "Imeglimin is thought to have a different method of action, and we are already conducting studies to compare the effects the two drugs have," says Ogawa.
I wonder why you'd want to stop that metal binding, bringing it down and raising it. Just wonder, is copper bad in our bodies?
I think too much of it is.
Iron?
Right? Isn't that what?
Iron's for the bones, right?
Iron? Yeah, but I mean,
I guess
lowering
like
a metal iron, I don't know, but I know that mercury's not good for us.
I know that. Go crazy. Lead too.
Lead's not good for us. Well,
gold is good for us.
Good for the pocketbook.
Right. It is not just about understanding the current drugs, however. Ogawa explains the bigger picture, saying, quote, "We need both clinical trials and animal experiments to pinpoint the causal relationship between the drug's action and its effects. If such studies progress further, they may lead to the development of new drugs for diabetes and its complications by properly adjusting the metal concentrations in the body."
Okay, well, stay tuned. Imeglimin. That's the new, maybe the new answer.
I didn't even know that.
It will cause some of the side effects of metformin, which we know can
diarrhea.
When
you're sliding into first and you're feeling something burst, diarrhea.
Okay. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Been waiting to say that.